You've heard as a speaker that you should create really good content to get hired, but what's good content?
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue, it is something you are.
One thing that I've noticed is everyone talks about creating good content, create epic content, but they never tell you what's good, or they never tell you really how to do it. Well, they might tell you how to do it, but they never say, here's what's good content. Content that you need to create as a speaker is content that's going to get you hired. And the content that's going to get you hired is pieces of content that's inspirational, content that's funny, content that's in-depth, and omnipresence content. So what's the difference between all of these? Well, the inspirational content that you want to create is simply because, one, you're a speaker, and two, when you hear people say things, or when you've said things like, yeah, I've heard that before, or I know that, and you look at someone at the top, and you're like, wow, why is he so popular? I mean, he's just saying things I already know, and why is he so popular? You'll notice that the reason he's popular is because he delivers inspirational content, and he delivers the content in a very inspiring way. So it has absolutely nothing to do with what he's saying and everything to do with how he's making people feel. So when you're delivering content as a speaker, it's not necessarily that you're saying anything new. It's more of how you're saying what's already been said, because it doesn't come down to saying something new. It comes down to making people feel a certain way to get them to do a certain thing. And of course, the other good content that you create is just funny content. And you only want to create funny content if you're funny. If you're not funny, then probably stay away from it. But there's a reason why people, if you look on Facebook, there's a reason why all the videos that are viral on Facebook are cat videos and just funny videos. It's simply because people love to laugh. So if you can think in terms of creating content that's funny, then you better create it. If not, then don't do it. In-depth content is content from guys you'll see like Neil Patel from QuickSprout. This is just content that's extremely in-depth. I mean, it's like 2,500 words and it says, here's how you do X, Y, Z. And it just step-by-step in-depth content. So a lot of people like to follow in-depth content because they simply need to know exactly how to do something. And the last one is the omnipresence content. The omnipresence content is content where people just see you everywhere. I mean, you're just freaking everywhere. And because they see you everywhere, they check you out. They're like, why is everyone talking about this Gary Vaynerchuk guy? What the heck? Click. Oh, wow, it's kind of good. And then click, they go to his website, hire him. So omnipresence content is, just content in general. It's videos of you speaking on stages, video testimonials, pictures, and just stuff that you put out there and tag social media speaker, sales speaker, or whatever kind of speaker you want to be. And you just put it all out there and you're just like promotion mode. It's just, I'm just going to fill up the world with my stuff. And by doing that, people get curious about you as a speaker. So they go to your website and you're much more likely to get hired. And when you're thinking in terms of good content, it's like, what is good content? Good content is more, in order to create good content, you want to analyze good content. So what kind of stuff do you look at? You're on Facebook. What do you look at? I guarantee you've looked at a cat video or you've looked at funny videos. You click more on funny videos and just random videos on YouTube or that sort of stuff than business videos. Hopefully it's the other way around, but more often than not, you probably clicked on tons of funny videos, bloopers, and that sort of stuff. So analyze that. Why are you clicking on it? What's the headline? Maybe you click on an inspirational content where you see a recent video I just saw was they're talking about the Muslims and a Muslim guy, he was standing out blindfolded with a thing that said, I'm a Muslim, something like, I'm not a terrorist. And then he had his hands held out and waiting for people to hug him. And that just became viral. And You think in terms of why is it that that piece of content actually went viral? You'll notice those are the kinds of videos that go viral. Not this video that I'm making, unfortunately, but those are the kinds of videos that a lot of people watch. So figure out what's behind those videos and try to put those into your videos. Most good content is entertainment based. This is why a lot of the top guys, when people say things, oh, I know that, he's not saying anything new. If you look at them, you look at how they're saying what they're saying, and it's entertainment based. They're inspiring people. They're keeping them engaged throughout the whole time. So it's entertainment based. And if all you do is think in terms of, I'm going to create in-depth content that people are going to love, and that's what I consider good content, then you're not going to get too many people who actually listen to your videos or, watch your videos and read your posts, because all that stuff is out there. All the stuff that you talk about and more is already out there. So when you think in terms of what's already being shared and all these funny videos, these inspiring videos, that's what people consider good content. And the best content is content that's specific to you as a person, to your personality. So I'm always going to put out videos of me performing simply because that's what I do. So I'm not going to not put out those videos because it's what I do. It's specific to me. If I was hilarious, I would put out funny videos where people are just dying laughing. If I could juggle, if I could juggle good, I can juggle, by the way. If I could juggle good, then I would put out videos of me juggling. If you're really intense, then be very intense in your videos. So the best content is not just content where you want to analyze content that's viral and entertainment based, but you want to also think in terms of what kind of content are you going to be putting out there? What kind of content is good for you